Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Time Travel!
Maybe you don't believe it, but I invented time machine. So you can tell me time traveler. And I will tell you my story.
Time traveler invades the time machine and starts his first time travel. After a few minutes, he lands on the ground, and there is a white sphinx beside.
Oh, thanks God, I did it. But when I? Whatever right now?
Time traveler looks around all sides. Besides white sphinx, he sees nothing. Many questions in his brain, but things like no one can answer him. Time traveler tried to looking for something, and he noticed some unknown creature closing to him.
I think I should get some food. I'm starving. What's that?
A small but beautiful creature showed up in his eyes.
Who are
He
you?
surprised this creature and tried to talk to them, but they didn't understand and they speak strange language. After that, they touched Time Traveler gently and also noticed his time machine. At the same time, Time Traveler moved out there to make sure it can be used. Although Time Traveler can communicate with them, but with imitate sounds. Finally, they can know what each other say. He tried to learn their language, but they soon lose interest in teaching him. After looking around this place, he believes this generation is end of humanity. At night, Time Traveler searches for some place to sleep, but he's shocked that time machine is lost.
Where's my time machine? I can go home now. What should I do?
Later, Time Traveler finds the time machine under the white sphinx, but he can't get it. Without any choice, he continues to stay at this generation. Second day, Time Traveler wants to know what happened in his generation. When he looked on hill, he saw white ape-like creatures running on the hill, and several of them carrying a dark body.
What's that? Seems like a monkey.
Even though he wondered, but on his third day, he still can figure out. When he strolled along the shallow river, he saw a female creature drawing. He soon jumped into the shallow river to save her. The fairy close to him, always behind him, and let Time Traveler know her name is Wina, only fear the dark. On his first day, Time Traveler discovered a dark, narrow gallery. He discovered that small, white ape-like creature watching him in the darkness.
I can't see anything.
Time Traveler followed it into another ruined place, where has a well. When he lights a match, they back off.
They seems like afraid of fire. Maybe I can use it to protect myself.
Now he knows that the creature weak is fire. Soon he suddenly thinks of maybe human has evolved into two distinct forms. He turns around and asks Wina. Wina tries to tell him about the Iroi, the upper world creatures, and Moroks, the underworld creatures. He jumped into the well and wondered what the relationship between the two. And while Morok stole his time machine, he fell down and fainted. Later, he is woken by three Moroks. He used on fire match frightened of Moroks, so he climbed down the well. He can communicate with them because they spoke a different language from Iroi.
I have to take Rina back to the original time, but I need to find my time machine first.
Unfortunately, Murloc starts to chase them, solo chasing. Once time traveler is asleep, when he woke up, his astonished winner was disappeared. The Murloc had surrounded him. Time traveler take the weapon and struck them.
I will let you pay it.
Until shooting them, they are burned by the fire. Next morning, when the fire dies down, he still couldn't find a winner. Time traveler arrived while sleeping. Take back the time machine and leave there. He accidentally sent himself into the future and found there was not a place of light exist. Again, he used time machine. Finally, he back to the present time.
I promise you, I will prove it in 3 years.
3 years later, time traveler didn't show up. Host realized that time traveler gone time travel again.